What's up, everybody? Dual666 here, back for my February collection update. This time it's an all 1950s horror update. Got a sick little stack here waiting for you guys. Music for today is a band that I just recently joined based out of Long Beach. This is Sentinel Hill. I just joined them on bass. I do a little backing vocals here. I'm actually playing with them tonight and my other band Green Terror down in Long Beach at the Toxic Toast Theater. If any of you see this and want to come through tonight and are in the area, you know what to do. So anyways, yeah, links for this band's social media and some other stuff will be down below. Description for the movies and all that. If you guys want to ask any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Just be respectful, obviously. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I don't say that often, but today I have. And you guys know how I like to get started here. So I've taken another break from drinking, guys. Not going to be drinking until August. Had to do it. Just gaining too much weight, overdoing it a little bit, so I had to cut it off for a little while. So going to stick with the liquid death today. Cheers, guys. But you know how we do it around here still, the stoners. Cheers to you as well. Alrighty. Let's get into it, guys. First one we have here on DVD, we have the 1952 version of War of the Worlds. This is colorized as well. Not even close to the original version of this. This is an adaptation for the screen later on, but so good. Super cheesy effects, but I think they're actually pretty well done for the time being. Performances can be a little hammed out here and there, but honestly, most of them are pretty good as well. Yeah, I love the vaporizing beams that these giant crafts have. Very cool apocalyptic sci-fi flick. Like, I think just one of the very best done, and it looks fantastic in color. Really is giving me just like the perfect 50s sci-fi horror vibes, and that's why it's a total classic. Not much else to say about it. Definitely, if you haven't checked it out, you need to see War of the Worlds, the original, because this movie is just a pure classic. Got another one from the 50s. It's a sci-fi movie here. They're all from the 50s. I don't know why I said that. This one's from 1955, and this has got some really cool shots in space. I'm not quite sure how they managed to, get all this on film. A lot of it looks really good, like even comparable to some of Stanley Kubrick's work in the 60s. And that's some very well shot stuff too. This is just a little less convincing, a little less compelling, I guess you would say. But the performances here are pretty fun as well. Some ham to be had, some cheesy goofiness to be had for sure, and some strange outdated 50s themes for sure as well. But still a very fun movie. If you love sci-fi, especially classic in-space sci-fi, this is just the perfect film for you. It's not really a horror film per se, but we love sci-fi here. It's all horror adjacent. So yeah, this is just another classic in the genre. This is Conquest of Space. Jesus. So yeah, very cool film. If you're not really into sci-fi, steer clear. But no, this is certainly a classic in the genre if you really love sci-fi. We've got some sci-fi horror here even still. I would say that most 50s horror is just like pretty much sci-fi. If it's not like a gothic sort of flick, then it's usually a sci-fi flick. We got a Midnight Movies double feature here. You guys know how much I love these MGM Midnight Movie releases. There's extra plastic on there. I'm going to get that off. These are both like films I've watched on Spenguli 1,000 times. I finally have them both. The Monster That Challenged the World from 1957. And then The Terror from Beyond Space from 1958. Some later 50s sci-fi horror. I don't think that either of these really take place in space, from what I remember. This one's really like in the Salton Sea sort of area, actually like very close to where I live, actually. Here, let me get the music going back on, guys, sorry. These ads are killing me. They just put ads on everything now. I'm sure you guys know. You guys use YouTube as well. Alright. So anyways, Monster That Challenged the World takes place around the Salton Sea area, out here in just past the Sanji Pass, like way out in the desert, like past Palm Springs and Indio in California here. But very, very cool creature flick. The monster in this was really, really cool. Performances could be better, but honestly, I think this was the more engaging flick on this double feature, because Terror from Beyond Space is really, when you watch it after this first flick here, it really just can't measure up. It's still a fun, cheesy 50s, sci-fi horror flick, but definitely less engaging, less entertaining overall. So yeah, I would say if you're out there looking for midnight movie releases, definitely get this one for the monster that challenged the world, because that is actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. Okay, this one here I've been looking for a long time. As you guys might know, I play in a band called Brain Eater. We love this band. We are all very proud to be in this band. Shout out to my Brain Boys, Brett, Levi, and Andrew. I love you guys. Hope to see you guys soon. We don't see each other that often. That shit sucks, but it is what it is. So I had to pick this up when I saw it really, really cheap recently. I finally got a copy of The Brain Eaters from 1958. This is yet another sci-fi horror flick. Not as much compelling stuff here. There's not a whole lot of like special effects or creature effects going on. It's really, really like not a whole lot of payoff. But I had to get it, just for the name's sake, and I really wanted to see it and, make the decision for myself. But, in terms of everything that's going to be featured on this update, I would say this is probably the weakest film here. It wasn't very good. I'll give it another chance. You guys know I love to give things a chance over and over and over until they grow on me. But as of now, this was definitely just like the plainest, most boring film in this update so far. And I love 50s horror, and it really sucks to have to say that about a film, but yeah, it just didn't quite measure up. Still sick cover though. Okay, we've got one from 1959. This is a Vincent Price flick. The Film Detective put this out probably 10 years ago now. That was a pretty cool releasing company for the time being. This is a really weird DVD though. I had to rewind this. Go back scene. It would never go to menu. It would just stay on the 18th chapter and just be a black screen. It was very interesting. But anyways, this is a solid proto-slashery haunted house sort of deal. The property is very, very spooky where all the characters are at. There's a lot of giallo sort of elements here too. The killer is masked with just this black fabric over his whole face and a top hat. Not a top hat, like a really, really nice fedora. It's very, very giallo-y before the fact. And, you get your regular great performances in a Vincent Price film. Obviously, he's wonderful. Everyone else here is pretty decent, too. Yeah, I would say that it starts off a little slow, and I was kind of, getting a little, but towards the end, this movie really picks up, and it's really, really fun. Just an awesome precursor to slasher and giallos. And, it's got Vincent Price in it, so you can't really go wrong. Definitely check out The Bat, 1959. Okay, we're going to get into a few Blu-rays here, guys. Got a few left for this update. This Steelbook I've had laying around for a while. I love this movie a lot. I think I only ever had it on VHS before I finally got this Blu-ray. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have it on DVD somewhere. But yeah, this is the original Creature from the Black Lagoon. And I believe this is from 1954. Yeah, 54 is what it says in here. You can't go wrong with that that artwork there. That's fucking beautiful. Pretty cool logo on the back as well. There's probably some art in here actually as well. Yeah, there we go. We got the creature there as well. Really, really good restoration on this. This is the 4K. I don't have a 4K player yet. I'll get one eventually. It's just not really on my radar as of right now. Got this because it came with the Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray's got most of the special features on it. But yeah, who put this out? This is, I believe... I'm pretty damn sure that this is a Screen Factory, but let me just make sure. No, this is a... No, I don't think this is a Screen Factory. I don't know who put this out. SDS. I don't really know about that. It might just be a Universal Universal release all its own. But I know they tend to do that sort of stuff. But yeah, the film looks fantastic. It sounds fantastic. I can't say that it's much better than my... DVD that I think I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I believe I do have it on DVD somewhere. But no, it's definitely on the Blu-ray. It is a decided improvement, just not a crazy improvement. But it's from the 50s. How much restoration can you really be expecting? But yeah, classic, 10 out of 10 film. You gotta love the original Universal movie monsters. Check that out if you haven't. I don't know why you wouldn't have them. I feel the same way about this flick. This is pretty much just a perfect classic in the genre for the 1950s as well. This is from 54? Yeah, I believe 1954, and this is them. This is the giant killer ant movie. Super, super fun. The effects in this movie are absolutely astonishing for the time. And yeah, it's still pretty fucking creepy. Like, the performances are fantastic. Creature effects are fantastic. Awesome story and plot. Goes just fantastic pacing. You really can't go wrong with this. I had been after this movie for a very long time. I bring this up once in a while because I find a movie from the same spot. When I was a kid, I had this VHS called Fantastic Dinosaurs of the movies that my dad bought me, and it was like a lot of 50s, 60s, even some 70s and 80s, like horror creature feature, like trailers and a little bit of behind-the-scenes stuff, and like lots of Ray Harryhausen flicks and stuff. And on there was obviously the trailer for them. And ever since then, I've just been a big, big, big fan of this movie. I have it on VHS, have it on DVD. Had to finally scoop up this Warner Brothers Blu-ray. And yeah, it looks fantastic, sounds fantastic. Super, super fun movie. I will never get tired of this. This is just one of the best giant bug movies of all time. Really, really love it. And I have to say the same about this. The exact same thing, actually. This is also from the tape Fantastic Dinosaurs of the movies. This is Earth versus the Spider, aka the Spider, from 1958, I believe. Yeah, 1958 is what it says here, and this is a Scream Factory Blu-ray. This is one of the best giant spider movies of all time as well. I love the creature effects in this. The performances in this are fucking terrifying. Everyone in this movie is like actually terrified by the looks of it. And I just love it so much. I had been after this for so long, even longer than them. I'd never owned this film until now. Watching it is like, it's just bringing so much back for me, and I absolutely love it. I think it wants to hit you guys with another ad. Let's try and skip it real quick before I finish up this update. You guys would get the timing just right for that. Alright, anyways, yeah, Earth versus the Spider. This is just a fantastic staple of the giant creature feature films from the 1950s. This has got quite a bit of extras on it. I think the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode, the entire movie, is on here as well, so you could watch either version. That's pretty damn cool in my opinion. You got the trailer. You've got the skills gallery that was on the DVD, probably looks a little better. And there's also a new commentary on here that I've yet to listen to that I'm really, really excited to get into because I just love this film so much. I've always loved it since I was a kid. Since before I was into horror, I was always really into just like, I think I saw it once at a friend's house who had it on VHS, the whole film. But other than that, I just always wanted to watch this film as a kid. Now that I have it, I think it's my favorite in this movie. Just, it did not let down. Super, super fun giant creature feature, you know? So yeah, that's going to wrap it up, guys. Earth versus the Spider is the last one here. I hope everyone's doing well, and that you continue to do well. Just be good to your loved ones, and remember that every day could be your last, so live it like that, you know? Be good to yourself as well. Make sure you go watch some horror films, listen to some fucking heavy metal. And if you're in the Long Beach area tonight, come through to the Toxic Toast Theater and see a couple of my bands play. Yeah, like I said, Green Terror and Sentinel Hill are playing tonight out there. And yeah, that's where I'm going to be. Hopefully I will make it home safe. It's a long drive for us out here in the IE, but well, hey, we'd like to make it work for everyone. So yeah, I've got a 1960s horror movie update coming for you guys next month. I know, I keep talking about this VHS update. The fabled VHS update, it's coming, guys, I promise. There's going to be many of them. There's probably going to be 3 or 4 parts of that because I have so many VHSs to watch, and it's even less convenient for me to watch them, really. It's kind of harder for me to get through them and really, really take them in. So yeah, working on it. We'll have a sick VHS update very, very soon, I promise, guys. Until then, everyone be good to yourselves, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. Mad love to you all. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and yeah. Take it easy, guys. Duel 666 out. Keep on creeping.